Hey guys, back again. I got another process I want to show you real quick. This is just one little detail that's an important one that might get overlooked. So I'll just show you this real quick. Hang on. Alright, so as you can see here, I got a giant garbage bag, a contractor garbage bag. I think I got another delivery. It's not honking. It's not just me getting deliveries. My friend also, he gets deliveries here quite frequently. Oh, I got a piece of metal in my finger. Anyway, so I took this garbage bag, I cut the seams to make it into like a big plastic tarp. And then what I've done is I took my cardboard template for my roof hatch and I taped it to the plastic. You can see on the inside here to kind of give this some shape so that it's just not like flopping around in here. I wanted to make it into almost like a bowl, because that's going to catch all the metal shavings from the jigsaw when I start cutting that hole. You would be surprised when you start cutting into the metal, you're going to have so much metal shavings. It's just going to be an incredible amount. You don't want that inside your, obviously, because I already have a little metal splinter in my finger already. Yeah, those things, they're really small shards of metal. They get into your fingers, they get into your feet, they get into the animal's feet, so you don't want any of that falling down inside the vehicle. So I've just taped this up. I've made it in the shape of a giant bowl or a trough. That's going to catch all my metal shavings, as you can see here. Hey, sweetie. And when you go to do this, oh, this tape's coming off. Just taped it up here. When you go to do this, you want it to be kind of deep. You can see here I've made it over 12 inches deep. Because when I go to cut, that blade's going to come down through the ceiling about an inch. So whatever you put up here needs to be deep enough to where the blade's not going to hit it and cut a hole. Or, it's going to make it hard for the blade for you to cut because you got something in the way. So I've made a nice deep trough out of plastic and cardboard to give it some shape, to catch all those metal shavings. Then when I'm done cutting the hole, I will come back inside here and very carefully take this down. And then I'm going to wrap it up, bunch it up, and throw it in the garbage. All right, let me show you on the roof real quick. I was talking about drawing my line and then putting the window up here to make sure everything lines up. Let's take a look and see if it does. All right, so here's the roof hatch. I've set it up here. And then what I'm going to do, this is just me eyeballing it just to check myself. Did I draw the line accurately? So it's kind of hard to see because of the shadows. And I haven't quite lined it up on the other side. I have to crawl up on the roof to line it up on the other side. But once I get up here, I'm just gonna lay on the roof and make sure I have this centered on this line as best as possible. Then I'm just gonna double check. How close is it? How accurate is my line? So far it looks pretty good on this side anyway. From what I can see, if I press down, the edge of the metal seems to be meeting the line. See? If I press down on this side, I know it's kind of hard to see. But anyway, this is just one last checking process I do. Before I cut, one last time, let me check that black line I drew. Compare that to the metal edge of the window. Does it look like I've drawn the line the right shape, the right size? Looks pretty close. Like I said, once I get off the video here, I'm going to get on the roof physically and I'm going to eyeball it even more closely. But I'm just trying to show you guys how I'm doing it. Like, I'm just checking the line. How close is the line to the metal edge of the window before I cut out my hole? All right. So I'm getting pretty close to cutting the hole now. I know. I'm just like, video number 1, video number 2, video number 3. I mean, it's a step-by-step process. Each step is important. You want to, get everything pretty accurate. Install it correctly using the butyl tape and the Dicor lap sealant at the end. and installing then the part that goes in the ceiling and attaching everything, and it's just a whole thing. All right, I'll get back to you guys in another video to show you once I got this cut out. All right, talk to you later. Bye.